The U.S. Department of Commerce released a report about 24 Chinese company that is part of building military bases in the West Philippines Sea. And I quote, Commerce Department adds 24 Chinese companies to the entity list for helping build military islands in the South China Sea. The Bureau of Industry and Security in the Department of Commerce added 24 Chinese companies to the entity list for their role in helping the Chinese military construct and militarize the internationally condemned artificial islands in the South China Sea. Despite protests from the United States and other countries, the government of the People's Republic of China has been rapidly building the artificial islands since 2013, enabling the Communist Chinese Party's militarization of disputed outposts in the South China Sea to undermine the sovereign rights of U.S. partners in the region. The United States, China's neighbors, and the international community have rebuked the Chinese Communist Party's sovereignty claims to the South China Sea and have condemned the building of artificial islands for the Chinese military, said Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross. The entities designated today have played a significant role in China's provocative construction of these artificial islands and must be held accountable. Since 2013, the Chinese Communist Party has dredged and constructed more than 3,000 acres across 7 features in the South China Sea, which include air defense and anti-ship missile features. In addition, the PRC's dredging and construction of certain outposts violates the sovereign rights of the Republic of the Philippines, as determined by the Permanent Court of Arbitration in its July 2016 award in a case brought by the Philippines against the People's Republic of China. In the entity list additions, Commerce determined these entities enabled China to construct and militarize disputed outposts in the South China Sea. The entity list is a tool utilized by Bureau of Industry and Security to restrict the export, re-export, and transfer, in-country, of items subject to the Export Administration regulations to persons, individuals, organizations, companies, reasonably believed to be involved, or to pose a significant risk of becoming involved, in activities contrary to the national security or foreign policy interests of the United States. Additional license requirements apply to exports, re-exports, and transfers, in-country, of items subject to the Export Administration regulations to listed entities, and the availability of most license exceptions is limited. And the U.S. Department of Commerce listed the 24 companies, and I quote, these companies were placed on the entity list for enabling the People's Republic of China to reclaim and militarize disputed outposts in the South China Sea. 1. China Communications Construction Company Dredging Group Company Limited. 2. China Communications Construction Company Tianjin Waterway Bureau. 3. China Communications Construction Company Shanghai Waterway Bureau. 4. China Communications Construction Company Guangzhou Waterway Bureau. 5. China Communications Construction Company Second Navigation Engineering Bureau. 6. Beijing Wanjia Telecommunication Company Limited. 7. Changzhou Guogang Data Communications Company Limited. 8. China Electronics Technology Group Corporation, 7th Research Institute, CETC 7. 9. Guangzhou Hongyu Technology Company Limited, a subordinate institute of CETC 7. 10. Guangzhou Tongguang Communication Technology Company Limited, a subordinate institute of CETC 7. 11. China Electronics Technology Group Corporation, 30th Research Institute, CETC 30. 12. China Shipbuilding Group, 722nd Research Institute. 13. Chongqing Bada Technology Development Company Limited. 14. Guangzhou Guangyu Communications Equipment Company Limited. 15. Guangzhou Hage Communication Group Company Limited. 16. Huilin Shanghai Development Company Limited. 17. Hubei Guangxing Communications Technology Company Limited. 18. Shaanxi Changeling Electronic Technology Company Limited. 19. Shanghai Cable Offshore Engineering Company Limited. 20. Telexin Electronics Technology Company Limited. 21. Tianjin Broadcasting Equipment Company Limited. 22. Tianjin 764 Avionics Technology Company Limited. 23. Tianjin 764 Communication and Navigation Technology Company Limited. 24. Wuhan Maillet Communication Company Limited. End of quote.